Good afternoon, student. As in my first video, I explained what is price elasticity of demand, what is the need of studying the elasticity of demand. Today we will study what is the relationship between slope of demand and elasticity of demand. So first we will come to know what is the slope of demand. As the slope of demand shows the absolute change in quantity demanded with respect to absolute change in the price of own commodity. It shows only the absolute changes or total changes, whereas elasticity of demand shows the percentage change in quantity demanded with respect to percentage change in its price. As we know, slope of demand equal to change in price upon change in quantity demanded, and elasticity of demand delta Q, it means change in quantity demanded upon change in price multiply price of commodity upon quantity demanded of commodity. Mathematically, when we will use these two equations together, then we will come to know the formula for the elasticity of demand is 1 upon slope of demand multiply price of commodity upon quantity demanded of commodity. So this is an alternate formula for calculating elasticity of demand, as we have percentage method of percentage formula of elasticity of demand and the proportionate way of calculating elasticity of demand. Now we are having one more formula for elasticity of demand. Now we will study the various degree of price elasticity of demand. Yes, our next topic is degree of elasticity of demand. There are 5 degrees of elasticity of demand. Number first, perfectly inelastic demand. What is the coefficient of perfectly inelastic demand? ED equal to 0. It means when the price of commodity changes, whether the price of commodity increase or decrease, but the quantity demanded of commodity doesn't change, then in this way you will get the demand curve vertical and parallel to y-axis as shown in the diagram. When the price is increasing from OP to OP1, then quantity demanded is remain the same, that is OQ. That shows a perfectly inelastic demand or vertically and parallel to y-axis. Yes. Second degree of elasticity of demand, that is unit elastic demand, means ED equal to 1. It means when the percentage change in quantity demanded is equal to same as percentage change in its price. Here when the price is falling by 5 rupees, it means price is changing by 10%. Then quantity demanded is increasing by 20 units, that is it is increased by 10%. When you will plot it, then you will get the demand curve as a rectangular hyperbola. It means when the price was rupees OP, then consumer was demanded the commodity equal to OQ. When the price falls by 10%, then its quantity demanded also increased by 10%. Then both changes are in the same proportionate, then it is called unit elastic demand. Our third degree of elasticity of demand is inelastic demand. The coefficient of inelastic demand is ED less than 1. We call it less than unit elastic demand also. How you will come to know? Now you see the schedule. When the price was 100 rupees, then the consumer was demanding 100 units. As the price increases by 50 rupees, that is 150, then its quantity demanded falls by 20 units, that is 80 units. Now how much percent change? The price is going to be increased by 50%, whereas quantity demanded is decreasing by 20%. Then you can compare. The quantity demanded is decreasing by less than percentage increase in price. When you will plot it in the diagram, then you will come to know कि there is a steeper demand curve. In this situation, what will be the demand curve? It is known as the steeper curve. You see, price is increasing by 50% and then the quantity demanded is decreasing by 20%. Clear? So that is the steep demand curve. Yes, our fourth degree of elasticity of demand, elastic demand. You can call it more than unitary elastic demand also. The degree will known as ED greater than 1. So see the schedule. When the price was 100, the quantity demanded was 100 units. As the price increases by 50 rupees, that is 150, then quantity demanded falls by 75 units and it's become 25. Now, what is the percentage change? The price is going to be increased by 50%, whereas quantity demanded is falling by the 75%. It means now you can compare that the percentage change in quantity demanded is more than percentage change in its price. So it is known as elastic demand. In this situation, the demand curve will be considered as flatter demand curve. What you call it? Flatter demand curve. How you will compare? Just you observe कि price is increasing by 50%, then the quantity demanded is decreasing by 75%. Price is increasing by 50 and quantity demanded is decreasing by 75%. So you can conclude elasticity of demand or of percentage change in quantity demanded is more than the percentage change in its price. Our last fifth degree of elasticity of demand, perfectly elastic demand. The coefficient ED equal to infinity. It means when the price remain constant and quantity demanded may be increase or decrease. Here please you be careful, when the price remain constant and quantity demanded may be increase or decrease. That's called the perfectly elastic demand and the coefficient is ED equal to infinity. In this situation, you will get the demand curve horizontal and parallel to x-axis. When the price was OP, then consumer was demanding OQ. When the prices remain the same, that is OP, consumer was purchasing less quantity. It is from OQ to OQ0. If the prices remain same, that is OP, consumer maybe increase the quantity demanded from OQ to OQ1, but demand curve doesn't affect. It is a hypothetical situation of your life कि when you will get the demand curve horizontal and parallel to x-axis. Yes, our next topic, factor affecting elasticity of demand. There are various factors that affect your elasticity of demand. Number first, availability of close substitute. If the commodity having the close substitute, then the demand will be more elastic. Substitute goods, as you have studied in the previous topic, in the previous chapter, substitute goods like tea and coffee, Pepsi and Coca-Cola, wheat and rice. Okay, so these are the substitute goods. If the availability of substitute goods is there, then the demand will be elastic. If the substitute, there is no availability of substitute, then the demand of commodity will be inelastic. Number second, proportion on total expenditure on the product. It means if you are having the major proportion on the expenditure of goods like AC, plasma TV, etc., then the demand will be elastic. When the commodity having the less expenditure, minor expenditure, then the elasticity of demand will be inelastic. Number third, habits. If the person is not habitual of any commodity, then the demand will be elastic. If the person is habitual of any commodity, then the demand will be inelastic. Number fourth determinant, nature of commodity. If the commodity is of luxurious, then the demand will be elastic, and if the commodity is necessity, then the demand of commodity will be inelastic. Here, if suppose instead of luxurious or the necessity goods, if you are having the comfort goods, then the demand of commodity neither elastic nor inelastic. It will be moderate. Yes, when the commodity is not like a luxurious and the necessity, that will be the comfort goods, then the demand of commodity neither be elastic nor inelastic, that will be moderate. Our next, time period. If the commodity that you are using for the longer period, okay, then the demand of such commodities will be elastic. If the commodity that you are using for the shorter period, then the demand of such commodity will be inelastic. Yes, our next determinant, different uses. There are various commodity which are having the many uses, like milk, electricity, okay, coal, all these are having the various uses. Then the demand of such commodity will be elastic. If the commodity having the few uses like textbook, pen, salt, then the demand will be inelastic. Next, level of income. If the person is with the average income level, or you can say the middle income group, then the demand of such people will be elastic for particular commodity. If the person is very high or very low income group, then the demand of such people will be inelastic. Last determinant, that the levels of price. If the commodity is highly priced, then the demand of such commodities will be elastic. If the commodity is low priced, like pencil, matchbox, needle, etc., then the demand of such commodities will be inelastic in nature.